Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. And today I'm happy to welcome those that are new. And yes, if you're new here in this channel, feel free to get to watch our videos and get to know us. And the best way to get to know us is by subscribing to the channel. This is Never Age TV. Please subscribe. Get subscribing. Get to know us, guys, and be watching our videos from the beginning to the end. And for the returning ones, thank you. I'll never take you for granted. Those that have always come back. What is this? This is some light. I was wondering what is shining beneath my. It is because of my shiny necklace here. You see, it's showing some light. Yes, I'll never take it for granted, guys, that you always come back to watch my videos. I want to say thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you. Always come back and check what is there. You know, there was a time we were not there for a very long time. And thank you. Thank you because you have been keeping the channel going. You have been keeping watch. Now I'm back. I told you I may come back slowly, but I'm coming back. Uh, this light is from this metal here on my outfit. You see it's appearing on my chin. So guys, yes, I'm happy that you have kept watching, kept seeing, and liking, commenting, and I've seen the channel still growing. And thank you for those that are subscribed, especially today. Thank you for the new subscribers. I don't take it for granted. It's a lot of support when you subscribe to the channel. It's a lot of support, guys. So now, hey, guys, you know when you are away and you are kind of resuming, you get lost. You get lost in a way, but how can I get lost when I get to see the African African tiger, an African tiger. Woo! She's showing us Ladan. And on checking, I also saw our girl Dimwango is showing us Germany. Then on checking, I haven't seen Coco Girl, but I believe she's also heading to Europe. And I know that Dimwango was in Spain. Then she went to another place. And now she's in Germany. On checking, I saw Marwa in Mexico. Guys, whom else did I see somewhere? I saw whom did I see? I saw like there was also somebody else who had traveled out there. But let me just be specific on these two people. The African Tigress and Dimwango. African Tigress is in London, was in London, or is she still in London? Today she dropped a video in London, and in the video she was like, so this is how London looks like in 2023. So I believe she was in London. If she has left, then she must have gone to another country. This was 1 hour ago. This is how London looks like. So this is London. What does London look like in 2023? So this was African Tigress, and let me tell you guys, you know why I'm doing this video? It's because we are very lucky. Let us consider ourselves very lucky, especially people like us who have not been able to travel to London, who have not been able to travel to Germany. Should consider ourselves very lucky because, guys, our girls are showing us these places. Let me tell you, the next time I travel to London, I'll know that I saw such and such a street being shown by my girl, African Tigress. And I'll remember that, okay, this is where she was. I saw this and that street. I saw this and that building. And I'll not feel very lost because these girls would have already introduced me to the place in a way. So, guys, I usually keep telling you that it is very nice when we get to see our people traveling abroad. Even if it is not our time to travel, our time is going to come. But you'll have an idea that this is how they arrived at the airport. This is how the airport looks like. This is how they clear with the immigration, though they actually do not show us how they clear, but this is how they find their entries, their exits. And you get an idea all too. You, who knows, you may be the one who is traveling there tomorrow. You never know. In this life, this life is full of surprises. You can travel tomorrow, you can travel any other time, and when your person has been there before, you don't feel alone. I also want to mention something else, that those that are there in the countries and in the cities that our girls are going to. I will not talk of Marwa first. Let me talk of the girls. If you are there and you know you are in London, and you get to know that the African Tigress is in London, hook up with her. Yes, accommodate her for a day. Take her around. Introduce her. Sorry. I'm feeling itchy. No one should touch their noses, but I. Eh, let me tell you guys, take them round, let them feel at home. A good example is Dimwango. When Dimwango went to Germany, she got hooked to this other YouTuber, this other girl that I did not know was in YouTube, and she was accommodated. She was accommodated for some few days, and she has been taken around. She has gone to places where cattle are being herded in large scale. She has seen the village life of Germany, the village side of Germany, and she has been taken around. She has been hosted, and you don't feel alone, guys. Have you ever traveled alone? Have you ever gone somewhere alone? When I talk about somebody being alone, I don't want to say it's lonely for people like Dimwango, because somebody like Dimwango has traveled to many countries. She has always gone alone. Actually, if she happens to hook up with somebody, it is when she's there. I also want to remember African Tigress. The time she was in which country was this? Was she in China? I think she was very far. I think she was in China. If not, yeah, she must have been in China or Japan or wherever. But she was actually alone, and she could even hire a a bicycle to cycle around the villages that she was visiting, because some of them were very remote. There were no means of transport. I also found this happen with Coco Girl when she was in Ghana with Fabio. They were in a very remote area where they needed to even hire bicycles to cycle around to get their destinations. And okay, Coco Girl was lucky. She had Fabio with her, and I don't know how she's gonna manage in Europe. I know she will. These girls have traveled. These girls go places. They have gone to many countries. So she'll move from one country to another, and she'll always get somebody. Like Coco Girl has always connected. Remember when she was in Uganda? She connected with the Ugandans, with the villagers in a very good way. And it's like she became one of them, almost becoming one of them, because she connects very, very fast. So I was talking about Imwango being in the villages of Germany, and there she is, doing so well, enjoying, getting connected, being introduced by the friend to the locality, and you can see how comfortable she is. Actually, I know she's about to leave Germany, or she may have left even today, but hasn't she enjoyed? Other than enjoying, she has shown us places. We have seen places in Germany that we never thought we would see. Actually, there are many people in Germany, but you being a traveler, you are able to showcase places better than people who live there, because when you live somewhere, you wake up every morning to go to your daily chores. You go and do your own things. Maybe if you work there, you wake up every morning to go to work. You have your working hours, then in the evening you are rushing home. Maybe you have a family, so you don't actually, unless you are on holiday, you are unable to showcase what travelers like Dimwago can show us. So I surely appreciate Dimwango so much. I appreciate African Tigress. I appreciate what they are showing us in these countries. And I actually, when I sit here and I watch them drive around, being driven around cities like London and Germany and whichever other cities they have traveled to, I say, okay, tomorrow when I get there, I know, and I know, I'll remember I saw this tall building called this and that. I remember I saw this market like the other day. Mwango was buying some tops after losing her handbag, her backpacker. It got lost with all her belongings, and not okay. It is now found, but the mistake with an airline, and she had to go to a market and buy some T-shirts or buy some clothing. And I looked at that market and I said, "Hey, this is a market I'm seeing in Spain. This is a market I'm seeing that I've never seen." And I was it in Spain? I think it was in Spain. Yeah. And I enjoyed seeing that market, and I said, if at all one day I'll visit Spain, I'll go to this place. I'll go to this market. This is where I can buy this and that. This is where I can. I saw them burn corn on the streets, roasting corn on the streets. And you could hear her ask how much it costs. And Dimwang almost bought that, that food on the streets, that corn, roasted corn. It looks very yummy. Even in Kenya, whenever corn is ready in our farms, we roast first before they get hard, before they harden up, and we like eating that. So these places we are shown, we feel very privileged, and we want to appreciate these girls that go to these lengths. I know they are getting money, they are getting their daily, this is their daily way of earning, but still it is also a very entertaining and very educative to us who have not traveled, or who are at home, in our homes. And this educates us, because we get to know this is how the city looks like. Like I was watching London, and I cannot sit here and say that I was not amused. I was happy, I was educated, I was entertained at the same time. It's a very neat city, it's a very clean city. And African Tigress brought those carry bags, not, what do you call them? Those buses that are story buses that we don't have here in Kenya. She showed us those buses. Here in Kenya, we don't have many, and if they are there, I've not seen them in the city. I know they were once there, very few of them, but it's like they never did well in this country. See them in London, red buses. They are the ones that are transporting passengers there. And you should see how clean the city is. Very neat, very clean, extremely clean. And the buildings are so beautiful. And this is something that we get to know and get to see. Most of the times I like seeing them arrive in cities, and the very first days of them entering new cities, or new countries. And the day they are leaving, I like seeing how they go about their entry and exit points. I like seeing how they maneuver their way with their big backpackers. I also like the way they sometimes look for food on their first day in a certain country. Imagine you arriving in a new country, you don't even know where the food joints are. You need to eat. You need maybe to know where to go and buy something. Like in I like Dimwango, the day she arrived in Spain, she was like, she hadn't eaten the whole day, and she was actually looking for a place she could go and eat. And you could see her shop around the city, trying to compare prices of foods, because you also have to be careful. You are in a foreign country. If you misuse your money, you may end up, maybe, so you have to know where to sit and ask for a meal. Even in Kenya, you cannot go to those very expensive hotels and ask for ugali. It may be there, but it may cost you a fortune. So you have to shop around. So this is what I was just telling you guys. These girls are to be appreciated, they are to be supported. And yes, let's give them all the support, even as they show us around. Now, Mr. Marwa, Frederick Marwa, I am Marwa, is now in Mexico. Hey, Brazil has been shown to us from one corner to another. I'm sure there are many people that can leave their country today and they go to Brazil and they survive. This is because Marwa made sure that we got to see the Amazonas, the Amazon River, the 3-day trip that he took in the Amazon River. And guys, wasn't it entertaining and educating, and wasn't it fun? Even sleeping on those hammocks, that was a sight to behold. Some of these things we may never even get to see them ourselves. And Marwa is so daring. Marwa is so daring. And another thing that Marwa has managed to beat everybody with is his ability to speak Spanish. Mm? What is this language that Argentinians speak? Okay, Spanish is from Spain, isn't it? It's the language of the Spaniards, but spoken widely in many countries, yes, I think. But because he was saying he's still forgetting not to greet people obrigado. He's supposed to be telling them something else. He's supposed to be muchas gracias, muchas gracias. But he was still saying obrigado. So there is some connection between the Argentinian language and the Spaniard language. And Marwa has managed to master these two languages. Not to master, at least to communicate in the two languages. And this language barrier can make you not even be able to travel. But look at him. He will fit everywhere. He will make friends with everybody. He'll go and he'll find his way everywhere. Guys, which school do we go to learn these languages? Like myself, I feel like I should first of all go and learn German. Even when in Kenya, I think I should look for a German school and go and learn that language, because I think and I feel like I need to know this language. Then after that, I go and learn Spanish. Uh-huh. It's a language that you should travel with. That is, but I'm not a travel blogger. I'm just entertained by Marwa whenever he communicates with these guys, because in some of these countries they don't speak English at all, at all. They don't speak English. They speak Spanish all through. There's also something else about French. Like when you go to France, to Paris. Oh, wow, Dimwango was in Paris. Dimwango was in Paris when she was going to that market. Yeah, it was in Paris, I think. And I think her bag also got lost in Paris, if I'm not wrong. I think so. So, French is also a language that is even taught in my country here, Kenya. And most of us just ignored learning this language. I think it's very, very important to learn this language, even as a grown up, so that you get to, because one time you'll get to travel and or even to communicate with a person or with people from a certain country, and you'll find yourself not communicating because you don't know the language. Sometimes we also go to some of these sites where you'll need to understand a language like French, and woe unto those people who do not speak French like me. You will not understand this language. You will not even, you will not communicate. And why would you not? There are some 3 or 4 languages that one should learn, even when in their own mother countries. Um, Languages that are spoken widely in the world. We already know that English is one of them. That one you never do without English. Or even those that never went to school. There are adult classes these days. You can go to any we call them gubarus in Kenya. You can go and learn English. English is a very important language to speak, because everywhere you go you speak English. The other language that I think everybody should learn is French. French is another language that is very, very, very necessary, especially when you go to the European countries. You'll need to know some French, because suppose you traveled to Rome, suppose you traveled to France, to Paris. I think languages there are different, but French is one of the major ones that you need to know. And the last language that is not never mentioned but is very, very important according to Marwa, according to the way I have watched Marwa move around and travel, is Spanish. Spanish, Spanish, Spanish. Who can teach me this language? Oh my God. It's a very important language to know. And if only everybody can know this language, because it's a very sweet language. I even like Spanish music, the way they sing that music. Oh my God, it sweeps my heart. It's just so nice. The Spanish, the I mean the Spanish songs. that I've heard and known on YouTube. Oh, they are so sweet. Oh, they are so sweet. Now, guys, I didn't know this video would take this long. I was just doing a short one. But I just wanted to appreciate the girls that have traveled and shown us the world, and appreciate Marwa even as we wait for him to come and bring the party that we are all waiting for in November in Nyambohanse. And I know he's gonna come earlier than that to finish up the house. That's where we will hold the party. So we need to clean it up, to do the final touches, and we have to come with air mattresses, and maybe that's where we'll be spending our nights for a whole 1 month when celebrating in that home. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you are new here, once again, please subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Continue subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.